future memories of you and me. I've been thinking about your texts and dirty dreams, conjured future memories of you and me between the evergreens. What would you do if you knew? I think your cold-hearted act is cute, and I wanna drive west and kiss you. I can't speak and I can't sleep. Tessa, tell me that you love me, make it easy. I've been thinking about a silver screen love, just a super cut of us in faded colors like Wes Anderson on painted porcelain. Traded drags outside the melody. Hey, your friends asked if we were on a date. You said ask me again in a decade. I can't speak and I can't sleep. Tessa, tell me that you love me, make it easy. I can't speak and I can't sleep. Tessa, tell me that you want me, make it easy. Tell me that you love me, oh. 'Cause in my heart it's the day I met you, and it's butterflies at the bottom, and in my mind you dream about me too. Backs on the hood, staring back at the stars, in heaven with you, in heaven with you. I can't speak and I can't sleep. Tessa, tell me that you love me, make it easy. I can't speak and I can't sleep. Tessa, tell me that you want me, make it easy. Tell me that you need me, oh.
Cheers, queers. I love you. I've been waiting for this since we know when, right? We just set an intention for the show backstage. The intention for all of the young trans folks sitting in the audience tonight to stay in the light so that you can navigate the dark that is coming at you. It is time for a little revolution. Not like me, so please retract those words of hate, 'cause I'm the boy you used to date. I'm your brother, I'm your son, I'm your lover, we've just begun. Somehow around the age of 8, I learned that I should hate the fairies and the queers, you know, they're just so fucking weird. Little did my siblings know that I was putting on a little show in the mirror of the bathroom as my mother ran the vacuum man. I'm not the only one, not the only one who wants to be painted and pretty and shining and fabulously done. But it has taken some 20 years for me to learn to ignore the fear that there were people who will hate you, people who will shame you. So be the first to cast your stone, 'cause I would rather be all alone. Yes, if I am gonna be living, then I am gonna be giving all I can. I'm not the only one, not the only one who wants to be painted and pretty and shining, fabulously done. I told that girl, but that girl went away. I told my brother, but my brother thinks I'm gay. Yes, and I told my sister, but my sister could not hear. I told the world 'cause I'm tired of this fear. Makeup and the clothes I wear, the fancy too and the underwear. It's a mystery, you see, to anyone else unlike me. So please retract those words of hate, 'cause I'm the boy you used to date. I'm your brother, I'm your son, I'm your lover, we've just begun. I'm not the only one, not the only one who wants to be painted and pretty and shining, fabulously painted and pretty and shining, fabulously painted and pretty and shining and fabulously done. fade away. People on their phones, people on their way. Hope I find my way so I don't have to feel like this. This empty house, in this empty place, fill it up with fear that I'll never face. Staring at the walls, staring at the floor. Hope I find my way so I don't have to feel like this. And I can't take this anymore. And I can't
Right? So when I decided to do a little concert, I thought we should dip way back into the past, right? I moved to New York City in 1993. I lived on Broadway and Dyckman Street, uptown girl. And I was just this young kid. I was 21 years old, playing my guitar in bars and going to my auditions and doing my thing. And this is probably the first song that I actually wrote once I got to New York and started becoming who I would become. So I decided to pull it out of the trunk and play it for you tonight. And you know, sometimes when I hear these chord changes in this song, I think, wow, I was really listening to like a lot of Bruce Hornsby in my last years of high school. But that's not a bad thing, right? This is an old song called The Shade. Can you spare a dime for the one who is lonely? Can you spare a dime for the one who is sad? Can you spare a dime, son, before I go mad? In these days when my dreams seem shattered, all I think about is the top of the ladder. I ask myself and I ask you, now what? There's a boy on my street and he plays in the shade. No, his mommy is working, his daddy is gone away. And though his shoes are gone and his eyes are tired, he plays in the snow and he plays with fire. Though his sister should help him, she's too busy getting higher. So I wonder if the man with the gray hairs walked down my street today. Has he stood on the corner and seen the gay parade? Or the man who's so hungry or the girl who's never horny, but she's gotta pay her bills. Or the boy who plays and he plays in the shade. In these days when my dreams seem shattered, all I think about is the top of the ladder. I ask myself and I ask you, what really matters? Dreams seem shattered. All I think about is the top of the ladder. Yeah, you having fun? I love you. Whew, I needed to get up here tonight. I needed to be here with you tonight. Look at you. Like this community of dolls. Yes, yes, yes. I'm catching my breath. I wanted to play acoustic guitar tonight a little bit as well, because, thank you, Creighton, for the hair. Because I kind of feel like I'm in a little, like, Faith Hill moment tonight. But don't worry, we're not getting Nashville. This is what they call a trunk song. I pulled it out of the trunk. I wrote this song in probably 2004. I've never played it live. We had some extra time when I recorded the new single that just came out. When I was in the studio with Barb and Jeremy. And we had a couple of extra hours because we're professionals and we work quickly. So Barb was like, we got to put that song down. That song, Thanksgiving Dinner, that's the best song you've ever written. Yeah, they're really into this song. I don't think it's the best song I've ever written, but it's good enough that I'm playing it tonight. This is called Thanksgiving Dinner in America. And, I also just want to acknowledge that for us as trans folks, holidays can be challenging. And I speak to you as someone who finds the holidays challenging at this point in my life, too, because there's a lot of places I don't want to be. And sometimes that comes with the risk of afraid you're going to be alone. But let me promise you, you are not alone. Look around you.
Mistaken. No, I wasn't faking. I was longing for your touch as well. But you're just a chaser, a cruiser and a faker. And I don't want to live in your secrets anymore. So say hello to the wife and care, 'cause I think I am gonna make Thanksgiving dinner in America. Trust that you want me, maybe that you even need me. But would you introduce me to the other guys? If you really knew me, you could take me to the movie. I'd kiss you on your cheek and send you on your way. So say hello to the wife and care, 'cause I think I am gonna miss Thanksgiving dinner in America.
Thanksgiving dinner in America. I don't know if you've heard of this little show called Doll Girl. You have? Nice. Is it good? Okay. Then we'll do some stuff. Musical about the artist Greer Langton that we started working on almost 2 years ago. We've done it here at Joe's Pub a couple of times. We started it at Judson Memorial Arts with the Reverend Micah Busey sitting right here. We've written this fantastic piece about this fantastic woman and all of her amazing dolls. And this is one of the first songs in the show where she is having a moment of coming back to life after almost killing herself with heroin, but that takes a few more moments before we get to that part. But she's having this moment of reflecting to her younger self, and this is called Doll Boy. There you are, so alone, so small, peering through a doorway 3 times as tall, tinted by a sepia sky, window pane chipped away without goodbye. On broken ground, your shadow falls, trapped inside your body's switching walls, as memories play before your eyes, slipping quick and turning into lies. It's Doll Boy, the past lost from your head. Doll Boy, the colors now are dead. Doll Boy, the one you left behind. Doll Boy, in a world unkind. Doll Boy, Doll Boy, Doll Boy, Doll Boy. There you are, so alone, so small, peering through a doorway 3 times as tall. No one answers your whispered whys, 1,000 tears pool in your eyes. Too young to know which way to turn, a flood of things for him to unlearn. Look at me with a distant gaze, somehow knowing my end of days. It's Doll Boy, has lost from your head. Doll Boy, memories now are dead. Doll Boy, so different now from him. Doll Boy, but our lights never dim. Doll Boy, doll. Made a choice, or was that really me? To stay like you, I become free. And just like that, the world began to turn, and all my desires burn. Here I am, there you are. Seems so close, but all too far. Here I am, so alone, so small, peering through a doorway 3 times as tall, tinted by a sepia sky, Window pane chipped away without goodbye. On broken ground, my shadow falls. Trapped inside my body, shifting walls. As memories play before my eyes. Where's the truth and what's the lie? It's all boy, the past lost from my head. Doll boy, the memories now are dead. Doll boy, which one of you is me? Doll boy, keep unseen. Here I am, so alone, so small, peering through a doorway 3 times as tall. It's Doll Girl. I believe that Joseph Ritsch, who wrote those lyrics, is watching the live stream tonight, and she's texting me right now of like, you bitch, those are not the right lyrics. You knew it, didn't you? We're gonna do another song from Doll Girl. But we're going to talk about something for a sec. So this next song was written, it's called Phone Book of the Dead. And we discovered when we started working on this that Greer, who was most of her work, she was very prolific in the 80s. And sometime around 1984, she had a phone book where she was crossing out the names of all of her friends who were dying of AIDS. And she says in an interview that when she got to 40 people, she just stopped because she couldn't take it anymore. And when Joseph and I discovered that in her archives and we found the actual phone book, it was quite emotional for us. So Joseph wrote these incredible lyrics and a lot of moments pulled directly from her diary. And I find this song so poignant in this moment right now because as a trans woman of a certain age, I've been living in this trans body for a quarter of a century, 25 years. So I've seen things happen, right? And I've been on this earth for 50 years. I've seen things happen. And in 1984, I was 11 years old. And I would sit at the dinner table in Georgia, and I would hear family and friends talk about AIDS in such a dehumanizing way, talking about people as if they were just animals dying and nothing matters. And as history unfolded, I watched a community of queer people come out of the darkness and into the light because they had nowhere else to go, to show up for each other, to save each other's lives. Watching Larry Kramer and the people of ACT UP literally change the world. We are here again in this moment with trans people and our experience. And this is our time to change the world. All of the rhetoric around you is chaos. It is lies. It is to demonize us, to criminalize us. I'm going to go a little long on this, but I have to right now because now I'm getting to a point I was going to do later. I need you to stay in the light with me. I need you to keep showing up with me. A couple of days after the election, I was flipping through Instagram like a fucking maniac. And I just came across this thing where there was this tab to something called an amicus brief. I didn't know what an amicus brief was, so I clicked on it. And it turns out it was a brief that these queer historians and scholars had put together for the defense in Tennessee who was fighting against the banning of health care for trans youth. And I started to read this, and I suddenly was looking at 200 years of gender-affirming health care and research for trans people. 200 years. From God knows how long back, before I was born, 200 years. All through the early 1900s and everything that we know about in Germany in the 30s. Into the 60s, when there was another resurgence of healthcare in America. And then into the 80s, when we started really being able to access things like puberty blockers. And I read this little section about Lupron, which is the drug you use for puberty blockers. And at the bottom of that section, where they would cite, all these sightings of different doctors. And at the bottom of that section was cited Dr. Wiley C. Hembry. In 2004, I had been on hormones for almost 4 years. I was going to the Call and Lord Center, and they were doing everything they could. There was literally like a couple of doctors trying to treat an entire city of people. For me, I was not treating myself very well to begin with. But things just weren't happening, right? The shift wouldn't happen with my testosterone and my estrogen. So I discovered that there was some seminar happening at the center, and this old man, Wiley C. Hembry, was speaking on gender-affirming care. So I went, and it was me and a couple of other trans folks. And it was the first time in my life when I heard someone speak to me and about my health care with so articulately, so passionately, with so much empathy and humanity. And luckily I had a job, so I had the insurance to go see him. A couple of days after I found that document, I was looking through something for my lease, and I came across a letter for Dr. Wiley C. Hembry. I brought it up here to read it with me, but I didn't bring my glasses, so I'm just not even going to pretend. The letter reads about it was a document he was writing for me to get my gender and my name changed on my documents. And he just talks about in 2004 when I came to see him and how for several years I'd been on estrogen and things weren't happening, and how he made an adjustment in my hormone treatments. He gave me like a 3-month round of Lupron, big shots right in my ass. And it made the shift to where the estrogen could then take over. The pituitary gland was shut down and things started happening. And then he writes, Lisa Friday has been living in the world successfully as a woman, professionally, socially, and that he highly recommends that the courts access me to gender-affirming name and markers that align with the gender that she is, which is female. And in hindsight, I look back at that now, and I realize in 2004, when he made this adjustment in my life, that it saved my life. He changed everything because of his empathy and his humanity and his desire to help people. And for years and years and years, we listened to these fucking idiots that have no understanding and don't care to have an understanding. And then the other fucking idiots who, when they win, decide that we are the problem. So just as they did in 1984, it is time for us to band together like never before and step into your revolution. Step into the opportunity to change the fucking world. When a name is just a name, a number's just a number, when all the writing looks the same, a memory to remember. Here on the page, letters have no meaning. Here on the page, numbers don't add up. In my phone book of the dead, move from one side to another, crossed out here and scribbled there. When one list outweighs the other, but you hang there in my head. Haunted friend or haunted lover, in this place I'm better off dead. In this ghost town gone forever. Why am I here and you are gone? When I have been as bold and reckless, when will the last of you be drawn? Will I ever feel less helpless? Here on the page, letters have no meaning. Here on the page, numbers don't add up. In my phone book of the dead, move from one side to another, crossed out here and scribbled there. When one list outweighs the other, but you hang there in my head. Haunted friend or haunted lover, in this place I'm better off dead. In this ghost town gone forever. Why am I still here in a world that's made for others? No path seems clear. You are gone, so I walk alone. All the boys have disappeared from the cancer of their lovers. Love and lust has killed our brothers. When a name is just a name, a number's just a number, when all the writing looks the same, a memory to remember. Here on the page, letters have no meaning. Here on the page, numbers don't add up. In my phone book of the dead, move from one side to another, crossed out here and scribbled there. When one list outweighs the other, but you hang there in my head. Haunted friend or haunted lover, in this place I'm better off dead. In this ghost town gone forever. They all need another drink now. Okay, how about some good news? This summer, I put in an application for a cohorts program here at Joe's Pub. It's the second time I'd sent it in. And a couple of weeks later, I was actually looking at my email, waiting for my agent to email me something. A hope and a prayer. Anyhow, an email pops up from Joe's Pub. We're sorry to inform you, but we are not accepting you into our program this year. And I thought to myself, in the past 18 months, I did 4 sold-out shows in your fucking bar, and you're not gonna bring me in? About 3 minutes later, I got another email. Dear Lisa, we got your application for the cohorts program, and we love your idea. We actually think that this is much better for this other program called New York Voices. And we would like to commission you to work on your new project, which is called A Musical for Henrietta. So 3 months later, we finally have a meeting about this because theater people like to make things really complicated. But we're starting to work out the details, and it's gonna happen. And I'm working on this new project, and it's quite fantastic, I must say. It is a rom-com trans love story. And at the end of the day, Henrietta gets every fucking thing she wants, and she rides off into the sunset dressed like a goddamn princess. Now, unfortunately, I was really hoping to do one of the numbers from the show tonight, but the one I really wanted to do, it's a duet. And one of Henrietta's flaws is that she is in love with a cisgendered man. I'm sorry. So, I did everything I could. Like, I mean, I was asking everyone, do you know a cis person? Like, I can't find one to play this role. It's like impossible. I don't even know if I've ever seen a cis person. Do you know? I mean, honestly, y'all, I got on the phone and I called my friend Charlie. I was like, Charlie, do you cast cis people? He said, hell fucking no. So, you know, I don't know. I guess, you know, eventually we'll find someone, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, we'll just, you know, trans people are more talented, so they probably can't. I would have to adjust the key and, you know, all kinds of shit like that. So, fuck it. But, you know, I don't know. Listen, I'm open. I'm a woke person. So I'm trying to do what I can. I'm trying to help the cause. So, you know, I guess I could just ask, like, is there any chance that there is a cisgender? Is it gender or gendered? A cis person here tonight that maybe would just want to give this a shot with me. I mean, it's New York, right? Oh, you, sir. Oh. You're cisgender? Oh, I get it. Okay, yes, okay, great. So great, but he, her, He, him. He, him. Okay, great. I'm trying. I'm learning. Okay, anyhow, so you sing. Yeah? What is your name? Jimmy Ray. Okay. So fine, come on up, Jimmy Ray. Let's see what the fuck happens here, right? I mean, I kind of stepped into this. Woo. Oh, great. Look, we have a mic.
Song.
Give us 30 seconds, okay? It's a very easy song. Okay, so... You got it?
Got it.
Okay. And can you hit this note? Sis.
I got it. Woo, yeah.
Okay, great. All right, you got, the lyrics.
Oh, right.
Yes. Jimmy Ray, the cis guy. All right, so this song happens, it's like very early in the show, and oh my God, it's not very early in the show. I just saw the clock. Shit, we better get going. All right, so they're gonna see each other for the first time in 30 years. Henrietta tries to get on the subway. All hell breaks loose. She can't get there. She's lost her phone, and it's rom-com panic sets in, and it's the opening number of a musical for Henrietta.
And clear up the closing doors, please.
I'm all dressed up for nothing. I'm such a fool. It's just a drink, nothing exciting. Just play it cool. Oh my God, what have I gotten into? I'm breaking all my rules. He's just a boy, no, he's a man. Yes, he's a very sexy man that you knew when you were in high school. So hold tight, baby, keep your breathing slow. Nobody's gonna hurt you, just let it go. You're all right, you're all right, just breathe. One last check in the mirror, girl, this ain't a show. It's just a drink, nothing exciting, babe, you've got to go. You're all right, just breathe, just breathe.
Next, northbound, number 1 to Van Cortlandt Park, 242nd Street. We'll be arriving in 30 minutes.
I'm all dressed up for nothing. I'm such a fool. It's just a drink, nothing exciting, just play it cool. Oh my God, what have I gotten into? It's been 30 long fucking years. I wanted this, I made the call, put on your coat, walk down the hall. It's not the time to suffer and fall. Just hold tight, baby, keep your breathing slow. Nobody's gonna hurt you, just let it go. You're all right, just breathe. One last check in the mirror, boy, this ain't a show. It's just a drink, nothing exciting, baby, you've got to go. You're all right, just breathe, just breathe.
There is a Downtown Express 5 train to Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn College.
Hold the door, hold my heart, don't shake my world.
There is a Downtown Express 4.
It's getting late, she's gonna ghost, I should have seen it coming. I wanted this tonight, wanted it to be just right. Had my heart set on seeing let it go, you're all right. You're all right, just breathe.
Someone from Blonde. Don't judge it, Matt. Don't judge it. I'm going to do the best I can. We're going to just do some songs back to back here, and these are songs that I did in the studio with Barb Morrison, my favorite record producer in the entire world and one of my best friends. We did this song back in 2006, and it took us, 18 years to get back into the studio to do the second song, which I think you'll recognize. So that's a little song called Sober and Insane, which we just released. These go out to Barb and all of the years that we have known and supported and loved each other. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, and.
She moves like she don't care. Smooth as silk, cool as air. Ooh, she makes you wanna die. She doesn't know your name, and your heart beats like a subway train. Ooh, she makes you wanna die. Ooh, don't you wanna break her? Wanna make her all your own. Maria, you've gotta see her. Go insane and out of your mind. Rosita, lovely Maria, a million and one candlelights. My best friend and the boy next door, fool for love and fool of fight. Coming from the rain, she's oceans running down the drain, blue as ice and desire. Ooh, don't you wanna take her? Wanna make her all your own. Maria, you've gotta see her. Go insane and out of your mind. Rosita, lovely Maria, a million and one candlelights. Don't you wanna break her? Ooh, want 'em to call your own. Seen this thing before, walking like a millionaire. Ooh, she makes you wanna die. Maria, you've gotta see her. Go insane and out of your mind. Rosita, lovely Maria, a million You wanna see my life, the choices I was given, the choices I survived. And so, you think you wanna stick around, see if I can hold out, watch me turn my life around. But nothing ever changes if we're always lying. We're standing right there, you never knew I was dying. I guess it's all the same, and I've only got myself to blame. Sober, but I'm still insane. And so we're the same after all. The demons you're hiding are breaking down the walls. And no, seems you can't stick around. But I think I'm okay now. No crash and burn without a sound. Nothing ever changes if we're always lying. I was standing right there, never knew I was dying. I guess it's all the same, and I've only got myself to blame. Nothing ever changes if we're always lying. I was standing right there, never knew I was dying. I guess it's all the same, and I've only got myself to blame. Sober, but I'm still insane. And so here it is, baby, my last disguise, nothing left to hide it. Time I've wasted, oh now poor little me, oh so stuck in my dream. But I will show up now, I will grow up now, and I will walk away, find a better way, put the bottle down, turn my life around. I will face the world and fall in love. And so I've taken it in stride, the baggage that you brought me, the damage and the like. Are you sure you don't want to stick around to see if you can hold me while I crash and burn without a sound? 1, 2, 3. But nothing ever changes if we're always lying. Standing right there, never knew I was dying. I guess it's all the same, and I've only got myself to blame. Nothing ever changes if we're always lying. Standing right there, never knew I was dying. I guess it's all the same, and I've only got myself to blame. So little doll girl for you.
You say I am vulnerable. You say I'm self-absorbed. I never survived this unpredictable duress. You sit there and says strong feminine mystique, bizarre symmetric concerns. I never survived this unpredictable duress. You sit there and says I will not be the object of representation. Diagnosed for your association. You sit and stare with indignation. You're not the judge of my disassociation. You don't ever recognize social reputation, not my own representation. You say, and 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 you say. You say I'm confused. You say my jaw's unhinged. I never survived this unpredictable duress. You sit there and says, living on the verge, personal enigmas. I never survived this unpredictable duress. You sit there and says, I will not be the object of representation. Diagnosed for your association. You sit and stare with indignation. You're not the judge of my disassociation. You don't know that nothing my social reputation. It's not the choice that sinks the girl, it's all the shame you lay to bear. The symptoms are the demonstration of other people's task. To be this woman must I kill the man who gets to ask, who gets to ask. To be this woman do I have to kill the man? I am my own representation.
You say, and 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 you say.
You say my pain is deep. You say my joy's unhinged. I'll never survive this unpredictable duress. You sit there and says, wanting so much more, seeing what's corrupt. I'll never survive this unpredictable duress. I will not be the object of representation. Diagnosed for your association. You sit and stare with indignation. You're not the judge of my disassociation. You don't know that the master's reputation. I am my own representation. Don't get bitter, don't get bitter, don't get bitter, don't give in to the pain. Don't get bitter, don't get bitter, don't get bitter, cause you're not to blame. Don't get bitter, don't get bitter, don't get bitter, cause you die that way. You gotta change your life when you will come undone. Oh, don't give in to the anger, don't give in to the shame. Oh, yeah, I know you live it almost every day. Oh, you gotta get it all out or it'll never go away. Get it all out or it'll never go away. Don't get bitter, don't get bitter, don't get bitter. You can bash in his head. Don't get bitter, don't get bitter, cause you're still gonna feel it even if the fucker's dead. Don't get bitter, don't get bitter, don't get bitter, cause you die that way. You gotta change your life or you will come undone. Oh, don't give in to the anger, don't give in to the shame. Oh, yeah, I know you relive it almost every day. Oh,
Hey man. Hey man. Hey man. Hey man. Hey man, take your hands off of me now. Hey man, that's been a pro for you. Hey man, what you sucking up your nose now? Down and make it feel so cool. I said now, hey man, taking myself too serious. Hey man, taking myself to school. Hey man, I wanna be mysterious. Hey man, I'm gonna bury you. Hey man, I'm walking down your street now. Hey man, I'm standing next to you. Hey yeah, I'm riding on your bus. Yeah. Laying out for transgender blood. Hey man, I wanna be mysterious. Hey man, gonna bury you. You're either in the light or you're in the dark. You're either in the light or you're in the dark. If I hear one more time that the Republicans raised $2 million fucking dollars for anti-trans ads, I'm gonna say, well, the Democrats raised $0 fucking dollars for pro-trans ads. Get in the light, people. Get in the fucking light. The gloves are off. The revolution has started. Stand in your power. Listen to hey man. Hey man. 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 Hey man, won't you turn my guitar up? Hey, hey man, shine your light on my shoes. Hey, hey kids, take another puff or whatever, whatever. Rock and roll revolution with you. Hey man. Oh yeah, hey man. Oh yeah, now hey man. Oh yeah, hey man. No man. Hoo hoo, yeah, hey man. Hoo hoo, sit down, hey man. Hoo hoo, sit down, hey man. Hoo hoo, sit. Adam J. Rainier on keyboard. Vivi Roma on the bass. Dina Torriello on the drums. I love you. I love you. I love you. I was gonna make you work for it, but as someone who's been a technician in my life too, we got 5 minutes and these fuckers need to get out of here because they've been here all day. Please give it up for Nate and Connor. I've waited 25 years to stand on a stage and look into the audience and see myself looking back at me. You are here, and I ain't going fucking nowhere. Finding your other half means finding your community, means finding love, means finding a power greater than yourself to accomplish amazing things. Thank you for being here tonight. The earth was still flat, clouds made of fire, mountains stretched up to the sky, sometimes higher. Folks roamed the earth like big rolling cakes. They had 2 sets of arms, they had 2 sets of legs, they had 2 faces peering out of one giant head, so they could watch all around them as they talked while they read, but they never knew nothing of love that was before. The origin of love. And there were 3 sexes then. One of them looked like 2 men glued up back to back. They were the children of the sun, and similar in shape and girth was the children of the earth. They looked like 2 girls rolled up in one. And then the children of the moon were like a fork stuck on a spoon. They were part earth, part sun, part daughter, part son. The origin of love. Well, the gods grew quite scared of our strength and defiance, and Thor said, I'm gonna kill them all with my hammers, like I killed the giants. But Zeus said, no, you better let me use my lightning like scissors, like I cut the legs off the whales, dinosaurs into lizards. And then he grabbed up some boats and he let out a laugh, said, I'll split them right down the middle, gonna cut them right up in half. And the storm clouds gathered above into great balls of fire. And then fire shot down from the sky in bolts like shining blades of a knife, and it ripped right through the flesh of the children of the sun and the moon and the earth. Some Indian gods sewn the wound up to a hole, put around to our bellies to remind us of the price we pay. And Osiris and the gods of the Nile gathered up a big storm to blow a hurricane, a flood of wind and rain to scatter us away in a sea of tidal waves and rush us all away. And if we don't behave, they'll cut us down again, and we'll be hopping around on one foot and looking through one eye. Last time I saw you, we just split in two. You was looking at me, I was was looking at you. You had a way so familiar I could not recognize, 'cause you had blood on your face and I had blood in my eyes, but I could tell by your expression and the pain down in your soul it was the same as the one down in mine. That's the pain. It cuts a straight line down through the heart. We call it love. We wrapped our arms around each other, trying to shove ourselves back together. We were making love, making love. It was a cold, dark evening, such a long time ago, when by the mighty hand of Jove. It was a sad story how we became only two-legged creatures. The story of the origin of love, yeah, the origin of love, oh yeah, the origin of love, the origin of love, the origin of love. Thank you. We'll be outside. I want to see each and every one of you. Pay your tab quick and get out of here, because it's 11:02.